Orlando controls the tip. Outside, Banchero is matched up with Bridges. Suggs turns it over.
Two Suggs.
Magic turned it over 15 times in that loss against Philadelphia. Charlotte had just 8 turnovers against Miami. Diabate was a huge factor on the glass. 8 offensive boards.
And it's not just the offensive boards with Diabate. You know, it's the times people foul him when he's in pursuit. It's the times that the ball gets deflected out of bounds, and here we start right there. It's a loose ball foul. Why? Because Diabate has Charlotte turnovers, only 2 after halftime. 1 in the fourth quarter, 1 in overtime.
And this is going to be a turnover for Charlotte, a foul call.
Ball's jersey, and they didn't see it.
Banchero gets Bain involved. 2-man game with Banchero. Hard drive, pulls up, and scores.
I like that by Banchero. Aggressive move into the middle and then over the top. Sometimes he tries to get it all the way to the rim and ends up taking very tough shots in traffic.
Miller to Bridges. Short on a 3-ball. Diabate fighting for it. And it's out of bounds. 16 record with Diabate starting. Bridges slams it down off the inbound feed from Ball.
Well, you've got to switch that back screen. He was wide open. That's a mistake the Magic cannot afford.
Wagner on a kick. Bain rims out on a 3-ball, and Diabate skies for the rebound. Knippel has really been struggling on the offensive end. High banker doesn't go.
Yeah, Dirk Nowitzki said it in the studio. 35% over the last 10.
The acceleration by Bain, they're going to count it for season games. The 9th Magic player to ever do that. Charlotte opens up 1 of 5 from the field. They shot 44% against Miami. Miller drains it from long range.
Well, Miller had a great after halftime game. 16 points in the second half, 4 in overtime the other night in that big win against Miami.
Banchero strong to the hole. 6-5 advantage here for the Magic. Charlotte gets into it quickly.
Good trend for the Magic with Banchero being as aggressive as he's been.
Drop step didn't work. Bridges was trying to take Bain on the baseline. Miller using the Diabate screen. There's the roll. Diabate denied. Banchero. Suggs head and shoulder fake. The fend off over Knippel for 2. Orlando opens up 4 of 5 from the field. High screen, Diabate, ball, swings it for Bridges. He'll let it fly. Hits the rim. Cleared by Wagner. Wagner, he takes it right at the chest of Miller, and the banker goes.
Conditioning. He admitted patience is not his strong suit and said there were times during rehab he may have pushed too hard, would set him back in building true game shape. Wagner told me he wants to play wherever he can. Ian?
And Cassidy, Jamal Mosley told us it really is about Wagner just trying to find his rhythm right now, working through it. That was an offensive foul called against Diabate. In and out for Banchero. And a long rebound to Miller. Knippel. It's a wide open 3. Won't go. Bain the other way. Knippel cuts him off. 10-5 lead for the Magic. And Wagner couldn't finish. Put down. It's Carter.
But that's what happens when you drive the ball. You draw help. It takes a body off offensive rebounders. Carter to the rim, and Charlotte struggling with a very aggressive.
No size did bother them earlier in the season. Kick. Banchero doesn't take the 3. Leaves it for Carter, who rocks the rim.
But Charles Lee wanted to protect the paint mentality, and right now Charlotte having.
Anthony Black seeing his first action for the Magic. Ball trying to get it going. The rookie James to the veteran Bridges. Oh, that's creative on a scoop to the hoop.
That's a big-time finish right there with the right hand.
And that ends a 10-0 run. 14-7 Magic. Bain can't get the floater. James gets it ahead for Ball. Ball misses from the outside. It's tapped over to Suggs.
Ball was 2 for 16 from 3 in that game the other night against Miami.
Bankero one-on-one, turns on Bridges, clears for Suggs with 10 to shoot. Suggs lines it up, and he overcooked it. Miller ahead for ball, pedal to the metal. Swing, diagonal Miller, bottom.
It's a big-time pass by Sion James. Head up, hitting right on target.
Miller is now 2 of 2 from three-point territory. And it's a 4-point lead for the Magic. Bankero will take and miss the three. Uncontested rebound for Ball.
Well, Bridges went under the screen. That's what you have to do against Orlando. You have to keep them out of the paint and make them shoot jump shots.
That scoop doesn't go for Ball. And he knocked it right through the legs of Miller over to Suggs. Suggs' jumper is pure.
A long two.
Charlotte put up 120.3 points per game in the season series against Orlando. They won it 3 games to 1.
You can see the physicality, though, that Orlando's bringing to the game right now.
Another miss by Ball from long range. Bankero splits defenders. Carter got him. A three.
I like that three because the ball hit the paint and came out. You know the defense is going to be collapsing, but this Orlando defense is physical right now.
Miller misses from the side. James tries to keep it alive. And Bankero controls it. We approach 5 minutes to go in the first. It's a 9-point lead for the Magic. Bankero flips it. Corner. Carter! Put it on the board. It's a three.
Best defense in the NBA. And it was really the first time they had a full roster. We're seeing the way they looked last year when they were second in the league defensively.
Miller is surrounded, and they're going to run out of time. Orlando actually set a franchise record in scoring with 115.7 points per game this year. Black floats it up. Bankero trying to work around. The pirouette and bucket for Paolo Bankero. The lead has ballooned to 14, and it's the second 10-0 run of this opening quarter.
When they've already got 16 in the paint. Charlotte has to keep them out of the paint and off the free throw line if they're going to win this game.
Kobe White, one of the heroes of the Tuesday night victory. Swing it for James. That ball deflected. Suggs gets a piece. Knocked ahead. Suggs couldn't grab it.
Shot clock violation. Long time.
Turnover story this season for the Hornets has been an issue. Bankero splashes in a triple.